3,850 exalted orbs, or the equivalent of specifically 26 divine orbs for this gem. This is a support gem that is absolutely insane, and I want to show you guys how good this gem actually is. It is so incredibly good. So what it does is it inverts enemies, monsters, elemental resistances. This is one of the top tier things right now in the game, and I can see it going up. It actually started off at 10 divines, and it's just slowly started going up and up in price, so try to lock in one now. But the reason why it is so dang powerful in Path of Exile 2 is it treats enemies, monsters, elemental resistances as inverted, which means that it flip-flops their resistances. So if you're doing a boss in particular that has, let's say, like 50 to 7% resistances, instead of having positive resistances, it has negative. So that is incredibly OP, especially when you look at a lot of map modifiers that would have, let's say, something like this, where monsters have more elemental resistances. This instead doesn't even make it go to 0, it goes to negative 37. So the more difficult you make it, the more damage you actually deal with this gem. So it's incredibly powerful if you happen to go against bosses. Bosses are the only things that really have big resistances, other than, of course, if there's a map mod. But this also does another thing for a lot of builds. Any sort of elemental build will usually try to get some sort of pen. You'll notice a huge DPS loss on bosses if you have 0 penetration. So it will free up multiple different points because you don't need to get that damage penetrates elemental resistances, because now you have this.